Hello, and welcome to Behind the Lens, the show that brings you career professionals in the multimedia production and film industry. My name is Madison.
And I am Renand. On today's show, we will dive into the stunt double as a career. Plus, can you actually make money as a social media influencer?
All of that and so much more on Behind the Lens.
Thanks again for joining us. Let's dive right into our first career. Are you a little crazy, like to do crazy things? Well, you may be the type of person that would be able to do this job. That would be a stunt double. Here I am to tell you more about this amazing career. Okay.
None of these things would be possible without this career, and you've probably never heard of it. It's called a stunt double. A stunt double is a highly trained professional who replaces an actor in dangerous, physically demanding, or highly specific scenes. They need to be physically and mentally fit to be a stunt double. You need to have great acting skills while doing stunts, executing high-risk actions. This job also has a high risk of getting injured that comes with it. Some of the stunts are made on roofs, cars, or even underwater. As a stunt double, you have to learn the actor you're representing to make the scenes flawless. The stunt doubles and the actors are always collaborating on scenes. They need to be the same weight and height at all times for the movie to go well, sometimes for months or even years, maintaining peak physical condition. This is one of the hardest part of the job. Imagine you have to eat, exercise, and stay in peak physical conditions for months at a time. Every single day acting. Stunt doubles are also actors. They can't just do backflips and live. So can I wear something? I don't know. They need makeup and acting skills to trick viewers to think they are the real actor. Stunt doubles must master underwater breathing control, swimming endurance, and specialized scuba diving techniques. They frequently perform high-risk sequences in deep tanks, rapid rivers, or open oceans with managing heavy costumes. Performers trained extensively in various fighting styles, weapon handling, and stage combat to create convincing action sequences. They must know how to throw, block, and take punches convincingly without making physical contact with their partners. This skill requires perfect timing, distance control, and spiral awareness to keep everyone safe during intense brawls. Now, for the good part, how do they make money? Average day at this job makes you about $1,000 with around 4 to 5 days of shooting. That's $4,000 a week. Now, what do you think about this job? Let us know in the comments, and as always, stay safe.
Great job on that video, Renad. That sounds like an adventurous job.
It's supposed to be on camera too.
Well, it almost seems like our whole lives center around social media. In our next video, Carmaya sits down with the social media influencer to see what their career looks like. Take it away, Carmaya.
Hi guys, here we are with Hugo, a big content creator on TikTok and Instagram. He has a total of 2 million followers. Today we're going to ask him some questions about his life and his job.
Wow.
So, Hugo, what are your main responsibilities in being a content creator?
Well, my main responsibilities are research, produce, and publish original digital material like videos, graphics, and text to engage audiences, build a community, um, or promote a brand or platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube.
Can you tell us more responsibilities that you have?
Well, making videos to keep a constant community and communicate with them, inform my community and the internet, influence people chase their dreams and be better persons, entertain people when they're bored or in a bad mood, and finally just promote some brands or companies to sustain all the stuff that I have to do for my videos.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff. What are some skills that you need to do all of this?
Well, some skills that I personally think that are that are beneficial to do all this stuff is having a good personality, be original, know how to engage people, basic editing also helps a lot, and finally just know how to express yourself through the camera to have better connection with your community.
Is there any education or certification you need for your job?
Well, not really. You don't need any type of education to start posting videos. Just be yourself and make a community that likes what you like.
Okay. What's the typical work environment of being a content creator, and how much time do you spend on it?
Well, you can basically do it anywhere, and depending on the type of videos you make, it can take longer or less. For example, if you make film videos like mini movies, it will take you long hours to edit the whole thing. But if you make short videos of singing or you're just talking, it will take you 10 seconds to 1 minute.
And what's the average salary for your job?
Well, for the low range, like upcoming stars that are kind of popping off around 36 to 42K per year. Now, for the average range, the salary is at around 53K to 116K per year. And finally, for big content creators, it can be 128K to even reaching millions of dollars a year.
Wow, that's a lot of money. Lots of people might want this job. Is there a high demand for this job, and is it easy to get into?
It is a popular career, and there's lots of, if not millions, of people that want to do this job, but it's pretty easy to get into, and there's lots of ones where you can start. The only problem is that it's pretty hard to even start getting some money in it.
Wow, thank you so much, Hugo, for being on my channel and telling us all of this. Make sure to subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.
Thanks, Carmaya and Hugo. You both have definitely influenced me to consider social media as a career choice. In our last video, Camo and Nathan sit down to talk about the life and time of a golfer with lightning, rigging, and electoral work. There's so much to love about this career. Let's take a look.
The lighting of the movie or show you're watching, controlling how everything looks. It can make a scene turn from happy to sad, from good to evil. The person who controls all this, the gaffer. In this video, we will be interviewing a gaffer who has 20 years worth of experience in the film industry with a ton of awards, otherwise known as Nathan Touch.
Hello, my name is Nathan Touch, and as he said, I'm a gaffer, or also known as the head of the lighting department. I've been in this industry for 20 years. I won tons of awards, and I totally love this career.
It's nice to meet you. So would you like to tell us the responsibilities you have to fulfill in this career?
Of course. So as a gaffer, you'd work with the director of photography, and you turn their lighting fantasy into reality with the lighting setups you'd make. You'd also have to manage the power, make sure nothing short circuits, and every piece of equipment gets the amount of power it needs. Then you'd make sure that the equipment is rigged properly to follow legal and safety protocols, of course. And as the head of the lighting department, it also means you supervise the lighting crew. Your assistant is also in this crew, obviously, or he's known as the best boy, and he'd be your second in command. Before all this, you'd have to deal with pre-production planning, of course. You'll attend location scouts, you determine the power that's available, and if you need to, you'd make equipment requests to the production team.
All right, man, that's awesome. Now, what type of proficiencies or skills would be needed to be a gaffer?
So obviously you're working with lights, electrical, so you have to know how to distribute power, and that means you have to know how to read electrical panels and stuff like that. You have to know how to troubleshoot the equipment if anything goes wrong. And you also need a pretty deep knowledge of physical light properties, make sure everything looks right. And you'd also have to know how to work modern lighting control systems. Can't be a gaffer if you don't know how to work your systems. And a lot has changed over the 2 decades, trust me, I know. And to top it all off, you have to be familiar with heavy-duty gear, scaffolding, and equipment to make sure the lights are mounted safely.
Great answers. Need to be skilled equipment-wise to be able to be a gaffer? Could you tell me the type of education or training you need and how the work is like?
So when I was a student, all these years ago, I started following film production. I got my bachelor's degree in film production, and then to help, probably get the job, top it all off, I got a certification as a set lighting technician. And the work, it can be really demanding sometimes. Have you thinking a lot, not, very dynamic, and you're probably moving and doing a lot physically, so.
All those lights must be heavy. And doing that through the day? Oh man, just a couple more questions for you. Could you tell me about the salary of a gaffer and if it's sort of a popular career like high demand?
It is high demand, yes, but it's more of if the film and TV industry need it. It's not popular. Well, it is popular, but not like jobs popular. But it's highly respected. Seeing as if you're gonna be a gaffer, you've probably been in the industry for a while, working your way to the top. And of course, this would mean being a gaffer. Becoming a gaffer is hard, and the only time if you have an opportunity is if you dedicate yourself to the film industry for a long time.
Thank you. Any last words to our viewers you'd like to share?
If you ever thought the atmosphere of a movie or a show isn't right, then come become a gaffer and change it. It means you will be the one responsible for the atmosphere. And if you like traveling, working with people, then being a gaffer will definitely be free. Thank you. Have a good day or night.
Well, that's all the time we have for our first show. Thanks for tuning in to episode 6 and 7 of Behind the Lens.
Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to stay to date on all things multimedia production career based. We'll see you next time.